started about 2 months ago. I got neighbours calling my door and telling me that church has opened the doors to drug dealers, prostitutes, pimps, etc., poor people. Most of the things we agree, except he believes that he has to help all these enfranchised people. And I told him that I don't think that he really helps those people. He enables their lifestyle. He disagrees, and that's where we are today.
All of a sudden, we started noticing people starting to sleep on the back steps of the church. And at first, it goes way out of hand. There was every kind of drug traffic and prostitution going on, and we really didn't know how to enforce any kind of boundaries. Somehow, I guess, the word got out that this was a hospitable place, a safe place, and a place where some measure of respect would be accorded to the guests of the place. There are real fears in any neighborhood. Our whole neighborhood here has staggered intersections, and we have people who drive their cars very, very quickly. So there's a lot of danger, but it hasn't attracted the kind of attention that we've attracted by having a few different people hanging around the church.
The feeling in the community, I mean, they're all just boiling.
There's a lot of people
because they had to take so much. I mean, stuff
yeah.
disappears. They're shooting up in their front step, on their back steps.
I find these people to be warm, affectionate, basically truthful, and admirable in many, many ways. Some of them get searched by the police 2 or 3 times a day, and I see them showing remarkable degrees of patience and tolerance and acceptance and even compassion towards the police officers, which has been quite a remarkable thing to witness.
People should be able to come in here, should be able to earn a living, should be able to prosper, but they can't do it in a way that harms other people.
I'm realizing that quite a few of the girls who are working the streets in the neighborhood actually live in the neighborhood. In a sense, these are neighbors. And that's a problematic sense for most folks because they don't share our values. They sort of have stepped out of bounds. And I know that our neighbors have worked very, very hard to address that, basically by adapting a strategy of removing the problem from sight. And I think that's been, at a low level, beneficial to the neighborhood. But the question I have about it is, can we go beyond that? Is there a way of including these people? And I realize that that would be very, very challenging and would require a tremendously courageous spirit to undertake that task.
And we are now in the process of arranging a meeting with the Dickens Group, George Finstra, one neighbor here, and the police to try to come to some conclusion about this.
The neighbors continue to see only the threat element present in these folks, and I can understand that.